Preparing and packing for a European trip is challenging, but if you are going on a Mediterranean cruise or maybe a river cruise, you've got the land portion to think about, the hotels, as well as all the days, evening, and even the days in port to think about. In this video, I'm going to share with you everything I packed and wore on my recent European cruise. Hi there, I'm Ilana from the website lifewellcruise.com. Welcome back to my channel. And thank you to Quince for sponsoring today's video, but more on them a little bit later. Now in this video, I'm going to share with you some of the gear that I brought on my European cruise, including two items that honestly absolutely saved me. And one of them I've never heard anybody talk about, definitely something that you should bring on your cruise. I'm also going to share the outfits that I brought, the shoes that I wore, so it can give you an idea or maybe a little bit of inspiration for what you may want to pack. Now, before I get started, I did want to mention that if you like this video, if you find it helpful, informative, or enjoyable in any way, then please do give this video a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing to bring, and I think that this is pretty obvious, but I do want to make sure that everybody knows, is make sure that you do have a travel adapter. Now, the newer travel adapters, they really are quite good because you have, I'm just looking for the part here. There we go. You've got your USB-A's, your USB-C's. This is really for different countries. So this is great. No matter where you're traveling, like you only will need one international adapter. So just bring one. In our case, I have to say, we did actually bring two because even in the hotel room, we had laptops that were charging. And then I wanted, this, for instance, in the bathroom for when I was using my hair curling iron. So you may want to bring two. I will leave two linked down below in case you are interested. And by the way, this one is a super fast charging, which is why I particularly like it. Now, this is definitely not necessary, but we were on land for 2 days and I already had this. I actually got it last year because we were going on a European river cruise, and on the river cruise ship, they did not have American outlets. They only had European outlets. I knew that in advance. So I actually got a hair dryer. I just got it on Amazon, but that was actually dual voltage, a thermal styling brush. Now, this is not a brush that you would use from wet to dry. This is really like a styling brush if you want to refresh your hair. I didn't even know when I bought it that it was dual voltage, but I happened to check and it is. Okay, so those are some of the things that I brought that I prepared in advance for my trip, but I do want to talk about what I brought for the airplane. And then I am going to talk about the outfits, and then we're going to go to some of the gear for the cruise and even during the trip. But one of the things that I brought with me was my airplane pocket. I love that. It is a long trip, and really it did help me to feel comfortable. Now, this is my liquids bag that I did have in my tote bag. Now you can see that I have right over here some hand cream. I use that on the plane and of course on the cruise as well. So make sure that you do pack whatever your favorite brand is in a travel size. Some other liquid items as well. And by the way, this is by the brand Tripped. They have a 3-piece set that I have that includes like the hanging toiletry bag. I'll leave that linked down below. This is really a great size and it can actually hang up in the bathroom as well. What I wore to the airport. Now, when I chose my airport outfit, I actually wanted to have something that I could wear during my trip as well. So I actually have navy blue linen pants. They are from Quince. And I paired that with a little white tank top that just has a scallop top. So I think it's just a little bit prettier. That is from Amazon. And a little cream sweater on top as well. And I intentionally chose these items so that I could wear them in Europe. And fun fact, I was actually about to pack some jeans. And my son said to me, "You are never going to wear jeans in Europe." And he was absolutely right. The linen pants and the light dresses were much better. So let me show you a few of the new items that I got from Quince, and many of them that I did actually wear on my Mediterranean cruise. And one of the things that I really like about all of the different items that I've gotten from Quince over the last 3 months or so is that many of them are linen or cotton. They're so light, they're so comfortable. And I really have gotten them in a color palette of navy blues and whites and blacks. And I've been really enjoying mixing and matching them almost like a cruise capsule wardrobe. So the first dress is actually what I'm wearing. It is a European linen smocked midi dress. Now I got it in navy blue and I do think I have it in black already. And I have another variation in white. You know what they say, when you like something, you should just get maybe more of it. But I loved this dress so much during my cruise. I wore it when I was in Couture. I wore it on the cruise. And you know what I did? I actually just tucked in these straps and I wore it over my strapless swimsuit just during some time when we were by the pool, and it was perfect. Now I also got this long sleeve white linen shirt. I've been wanting this for a long time, so I am so happy to have it. I actually planned on pairing it with a pair of jeans, but truthfully I left the jeans at home. But this goes really well even over the dress that I'm wearing, or tied up in the middle with a long white linen skirt. Now one of my favorite new pieces is the European white linen tank top. It is loose, it is airy, as I actually paired that linen top with my white linen skirt that I do have from Quince, and I absolutely love the look for a Mediterranean cruise. Now I brought this linen scarf with me intentionally because I knew that we would be going into some of the churches in Rome, and I wanted something that I could wear that was lightweight and that I could wear in the evening as well when I was going into any of the dining rooms on my cruise. Now I also got this short linen black dress. I love the fact that it's a short dress, so it's nice and cool, but it's also nice enough even to wear in the evening. Now just for reference, I'm 5'2", about 140 pounds, and everything that I ordered is in size small. Now, when you order with Quince, you get free shipping and easy returns for 365 days. Now, I'm going to leave a link to all of the items in this video down below in the description, in a pinned comment, and a QR code on the screen. All right, I'll get back to outfits and a little bit more gear in just a couple minutes, but first I did want to talk about shoes. Now, I did bring white running shoes with me. I just brought my Reebok Classics. I like them. I've been wearing them for years, along with New Balance. I switch it up a little bit, but I actually didn't wear them as much as I thought because it was genuinely so hot. So what I did is I actually switched off between two different pairs of sandals that are really comfortable. Now, one of them are flats. I just have these. They're so neutral. I love them. And otherwise, I would probably get them in tan, which I might actually do. These are from Amazon. I'll leave them linked down below. And if you know this style, it's sort of a designer style, really, really nice looking. Now, the other shoes that I have are lemon jellies. Now, these I have been wearing for years, so I probably am on my third pair because I wear them so much on Caribbean cruises, Mediterranean cruises, at home. And by the way, they have a little insole that you can actually remove. So if you do wear them on, for instance, a Caribbean cruise and you get sand in them, you can actually take out that insole and you can even like wash them out. They are really very good and very comfortable. My embarkation day outfit. Now, contrary to what you might think, our family did not actually color coordinate any of the different outfits. My husband and I, we do always kind of look at what we're wearing just so we don't clash, but I never did do that with my son and his girlfriend, and it just kind of worked out that way. So I wore, on embarkation day, my white linen Quince dress. Love this dress. I've worn it quite a lot. It is super comfortable. And by the way, I actually spilled coffee on myself on the way over when I was in the transfer. So I did have with me some Tide to Go. So that is on my list of absolute must-haves. It saved the day. Polka dot dresses. Now I actually wore my polka dot dress pre-cruise. Polka dots are really in style now. I'm so happy that I got them. They were super cute and even have pockets, very comfortable. But the other color that I got is also the red. Now, I loved the red. I actually thought it was nicer than I expected. I even wanted to get the brown, but it wouldn't have arrived on time. Now, something that I brought with me, and I was really glad I did, I actually wore it with this dress when I was in Corfu. I thought it made a really nice look. And honestly, it was hot, so it was also very handy. This is just from Amazon, so I brought this hat with me. Now, while I mostly wore dresses, I actually did have two pairs of shorts with me. So you will see me here in Greece. I wore a pair of white shorts and a little brown top that I just picked up at the mall. Actually, the white shorts are from Amazon. I think that they're in Amazon Essentials, but I really like the fit. Now, speaking of what I wore in Greece, I got a new cover up a little while ago, but I actually finally wore it on this cruise. I loved it because it could go with my red bathing suit. I liked that it was a little bit colorful, but it went with my brown bathing suit as well. So I had that sarong cover up, and I also brought my black sarong cover up and a strapless bathing suit in brown and black. Oh, I wanted to show you this beaded necklace. I did wear this on the cruise. I don't know if I have any pictures of it, but beaded necklaces are very on trend. So it even looks good with that white linen tank. It really can go with everything. Even if you have a little cardigan sweater and you wear it in the evening, it's very pretty. Now I actually picked up this little zippered pouch. I really liked it. So for the different beaded bracelets and necklaces, they're all costume jewelry, but I wanted something that I could just throw right into my luggage. And this is see-through, which I like. Now most of my evenings, I actually wore like the linen dresses that I have. I just wore them in the evening to the dining room and the restaurants. However, there was one night, it was the formal night, I think the second night, that I did wear my blue off-the-shoulder sort of cocktail dress. I actually re-wore it from my last Alaska cruise, but I have to say, I happen to love this color. Now, I almost forgot, I also wore a jersey knit black dress. I wore it in Rome at night, and I even wear it here during the day. I think it's a great lightweight dress that can be worn during the day. But if you just change up the shoes and, put on some jewelry in the evening, it looks very pretty. Okay, moving on to an item that I think you absolutely should bring on any hot weather European cruise. So it is hot right now at the time that I'm filming this. This is the best thing ever. It's a cooling fan. I saw a lot of these in Europe, so don't be shy. And you can see I actually had a bag of them because we were 4 people. And the guys said, no, we're not going to need them. But believe me, in the end, they used them too. So the other item that I actually brought with me, it wasn't this brand, it was a different one, but is basically a foot mask. Now, you don't want the foot peeling one. You really want the moisturizing sock mask. We used this during our cruise because you are walking so much. So this was really soothing. Getting back to our cabin, you put these on your feet for about 20 minutes. Amazing. So I brought a couple of these. I actually brought for Frank and for me, and it really was a lifesaver. All right, a couple of other must-haves. Blister Band-Aids. You definitely want to have these, and you want them before you get any blisters. Now, the other thing is a hanging toiletry bag. So if you do not already have a hanging toiletry bag on your list, you want something space-saving, you want something organizing. Now, if you're doing carry-on only, you want a smaller one. If you're doing a checked bag, this is perfect. We were away for a total of 11 days, and this was more than enough. Compression socks. So not only in the airplane, and by the way, I actually put these on before I even got to the airport. I really warded off any swollen legs. But even on the cruise, if you are apt to get any swollen legs, I know it happens to a lot of people, you could even use them on the cruise. Like, just use them when you're in your cabin if you want, and don't wear them after, but it can be very helpful. Now let's think about pickpockets. It's a reality in those bigger cities in Europe. You really do want to be vigilant, but one of the things that you could do is use those little tiny clips. You're going to use them on backpacks and other places where you can just put those zippers together. The other thing is to wear a crossbody bag when you can, and just keep that in front of you. But this is really something important. I had heard a story from a woman who said she had it in front of her and she actually got pickpocketed when she was on the train because she was sort of looking up, and people get in your space. You still want to have your hand on whatever bag you have. The other thing that is really great to have is a phone holder. So you can actually have a phone lanyard, and that can stay on you and close to you as well. Not only can it save you from a pickpocket, but if you are taking photos and videos, it keeps it more secure as well. Cruise essentials. Now, by the way, I use this for the cruise, but also, in the hotel. So these are little travel hangers. They're portable. I actually use this in the hotel because I wanted to hang up a few things. And on our cruise, I find them quite handy as well. And I always do have magnet hooks, by the way. I won't show you them here, but I am going to link them down below. The thing that I brought for the cruise and some little towel clips as well. Now, please do not forget to use luggage tag holders. I always hear stories of people who say their luggage didn't arrive on time. They had to go and look for it, and it took several hours. Oftentimes, that's because those paper luggage tags actually fall off your luggage. So if you are even worried about even having one on your bag and it not being enough, you could even put two, one on the top and one on the side if you like, but definitely get a reusable luggage tag holder. I will leave this as well as everything else that I mentioned in today's video and other cruise essentials, if I think of them, down below in the description of this video, as well as a pinned comment. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Please let me know, are there any items that I missed that should be on this list? Please let us know down in the comments. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Bye for now and happy cruising.